Good morning, big dreamers. I want to do some casual videos that I don't really know the purpose of them. All I know is I want to do like more documenting this whole big journey, because last time we did the trip around Australia, I did not have my social media game going on. I did not have my social media nut cracked. I had my Instagram nut crack. I've always had that nut cracked. I'm really good at Instagram. You know what I'm loving? Just like this is a step away from the caravan. You just like step out of the caravan and then this is like your backyard. I'm loving like the gypsy life, the gypsy nomadic stuff. I really want to get more into the like documenting. Obviously, I want to make sure it's, oh God, guys, really like something of value for you guys, not just something that I'm doing for myself to document. I'm just trying to find a spot. I want to create substance, but at the same time, I know the value of just documenting this whole journey, because tomorrow we leave. So let's go one day to go, a day to go. And this is our hometown, Noosa. And we're about to go on our Big Dreams trip again, Big Dreams road trip around Australia. And I'm touring the book that I've still got to write. And I'm really today, really thinking about I don't really reckon that I've been committed to my belief work as much as I could have been. I've really left my belief work practice. I haven't been fully tuned into it like as much as I usually would be, like 24/7. And I noticed that for me is really a sabotage pattern where I just don't tune into the thing that I know really helps me, really serves me, really helps me to show up and be my best and give my best and serve for my best. And I've really just noticed that's what I've not been doing, I think. So it's a day before we go, tomorrow we go, and I've just really got this sense of like immediacy and like intensity where I've to make and receive this Big Dreams trip as everything that I want it to be. The only thing that I really need to do is really get back to my belief work practice. And I want to share that because this is all documenting. I didn't know I was going to say that, but I think I want to share that because I want you to know that like we all can fall off the belief bandwagon. Like we can all fall off it and just like think we're all good. I don't need to work on that. I don't need to process that. I can just keep on going, just keep on nutting it out. But historically, patternistically, I just know that just doesn't work. And I really want to just deepen my connection with belief. I think yesterday was our first official homeschooling day. I mean, officially we were homeschooling like a week ago when they all finished school, but I didn't really do any official homeschooling stuff until yesterday. And it was so, like, it started off so bad. It was like not enjoyable at all. And my boy was not cooperating. Mason just wasn't into it. He was just being really difficult. And because I'd received like an email from the school like a week before, and they really like expressed their concern, they were not backwards in coming forward about the kids' lack of progress at school. And I was like, well, that's pretty much your stuff, right? Like you haven't been able to help them progress. That's you, not me. So why would homeschooling them be worse? And so they said, so it's like, it just didn't make sense because, like, so anyway, that was what I was really like, I feel like that's why I reacted in such a way. And I'm so grateful that I have this knowledge of the way like we react to our kids through Marion. Like Marion Rose, if you don't know, me and her, we go way back. She's amazing. And she's taught me really through osmosis, because she doesn't put anything onto me. It's just through osmosis. I've really learnt about aware parenting through the ether, through her. and looking at it through her lens, and I just realized I was reacting out of that space of feeling like I was doing the wrong thing to take them out, like to homeschool them and to take them out of school. And it was weird because the email that she sent me was like, this is the principal of the school. The email she sent me was, I'm like deeply concerned about the kids' like lack of progress at school. So let's continue school at distance education instead of homeschooling. We like basically strongly advising against homeschooling and saying that it's very disruptive to travel around Australia, basically saying it was disruptive to the kids' learning because we are choosing to take the kids around Australia. And it makes me think, well, the whole point we stopped for a year was so that they could go to school and progress. Like, they were already struggling academically before we travelled. The whole reason we travelled is because Amali not only was struggling academically, she was struggling socially with bullying. So she was depressed at school. So I don't understand why that would be the anecdote to them not progressing at school. Give them more school as you travel. Don't do anything disruptive. Put them back in the school system that's not obviously working for them. But at the same time, the ludicrousy of that frickin' email and just the underbelly of you are a shitty ass parent and we need to have a very sit down conversation when you get back, and just this judgment of you were disrupting their learning, aka the learning that they were just saying that they weren't progressing in, and you're being disruptive to their learning. And even though they're not progressing in the school system, so why would I want to put more of that onto them and put more of that pressure stressor onto them? Anyway, in the same vein, I also realized that this is actually turning out quite good. In the same vein, I realized that it hurt me. Like, I was like, I've done the wrong thing. I had taken it on. She's a teacher. She's a principal. She knows things. I clearly do not. And I believed that I'd done the wrong thing. So the first day we sit down to do academic work, basically like schooly work, I got in a full reaction because I hadn't processed it, hadn't done with my beliefs around it. And we sat down and he just wasn't cooperating. He wasn't listening and he was just fidgeting, and then he melted down, and then I melted down, and then he ended up telling me that he has a bad brain, and that's why his teacher has told him he had a bad brain. And so I sobbed with him because I realized like what I was doing and also where it was coming from, this anger and this like madness, and it was coming from this judgment that had been put onto me, but I'd taken it on and I'd not processed it. So anyway, long story short, obviously I've come back to the realization that this is the best thing for myself. This is the best thing for my family. This is the best thing for my kids. And not to freaking listen to other people, but also to process that shit. Process all those projections and those projections that are given to me. So day one, I've got to go do a coaching session from here because it is Tuesday. So I'm going to go and do it because I'm pretty sure she might be ringing because I did not ring to go for 9 minutes. But there you go. Hopefully I will see you on my trip around Australia, my Big Dreams tour of Australia. Make sure you message me if you want to get hooked up with any of the dates and the details for these events, these one-time only events. I hope you had the best day ever growing into big dreams. I hope this documenting my dream documentary is of some value to you and it helps you in a way that I don't know yet, but my intention is it helps you with your big dreams and helps you to take action, alchemize, and achieve your big dreams. Have the best day ever growing into big dream. Chief Big Dream of the Internet is out.